3 reasons why you find it difficult to be authentic. And I do feel that when we can understand how the body, the brain, our nervous system, and even the universe works, it makes it a lot easier to just basically hack your own mind, hack the universe, hack all of this. And so I'm going to discuss the 3 main reasons of why you will feel it's difficult to be authentic, the main blocks, but also what the universe is trying to tell you, what the message is when this does come up, and also what you can do about it. So the first one is the fear of negative judgment. So the reason why we fear to be judged negatively is because we want to be part of a tribe. Because back in the caveman days, if we were not part of a tribe and we were left out, we wouldn't survive. And so that is something that's so deep within our psyche, to have connection. And so many people actually can override their authenticity to stay connected, to be part of a tribe. And so the reason the universe brings this up for us is because it's showing us who is not in alignment with our lives and where we are currently. Because the thing is, your friends can have an opinion, and they can share that opinion in a respectful, loving, caring, kind way, and they can still allow you to have yours and respect yours. It doesn't mean that they have to go along with it. But when people judge you in a negative way, well, your friends especially, they judge you in a negative way, then that is telling you actually they are probably not your tribe. Because this is the thing that we need to do about this, is surround ourselves with people that uplift us, that people that allow us to be the best version of ourselves. And sometimes we actually do need to make mistakes, but then that needs to be understood, and people can even tell us the truth, and when we're making mistakes, that will still help us to grow. But it has to be done in a respectful way. It doesn't have to be done in a negative, judgmental way. And so the second reason of what blocks people from being authentic is it creates discomfort. And people do not like this discomfort. But the subconscious, because it is built for us to survive and not to thrive, it means we actually feel comfort in the familiarity. And so when this discomfort comes up to be authentic, to show your truth, the body, the nervous system doesn't feel safe. And so what the universe is trying to show us with this is where you are out of alignment with your highest self, with the best version of you. Whereas the other one is showing you the people around you, this one actually shows you where you are out of alignment. And so I keep looking down because I wanted to take notes to make sure I don't get distracted and go all over the place. And so the thing that's important about this is just knowing that short-term discomfort in sharing your truth is so much more healthier for the body than long-term discomfort. And so when it comes up for you and you're feeling that discord, that discomfort for speaking your truth, you actually can just give yourself a little stroke. You know, you can just hold your arm and just do this while you're, sharing the discomfort and whatever it is that you want to express, because this actually tells your nervous system that you are safe. And so it will help to keep you calm. And just know again that in the long run, you are going to feel much lighter. And I think it's understanding what discomfort is because we're out of alignment, and what discomfort is, because it is the fear of something new, because they're very different things, but also it's a completely different topic, so I'm not going to go there. And so the last one on my list is fear of abandonment. And so this goes back into the first one. The reason that we have this is because back in the caveman days, if we were abandoned, we wouldn't survive. But now we know we don't actually have to be part of a tribe to survive, because we can go to the shop and get food. And it's, you know, it's a very common thing for many people on their awakening journey, where they will lose friendships because they're letting go of the old self and what was aligned to discovering who their new self is. And in discovering who you are, and you still don't know who you are, it can be harder to find a tribe because you're still figuring out who your tribe will be, and that's okay. And so I've just put, so it's remembering that we won't die like we did in the caveman days, but also this is the universe's way of sharing with you who is in alignment with you on your path. Because if you lose somebody or friends from sharing your truth, it's not a loss, it is an alignment. Because if your life is so full with friends from your past or wherever they came from, if it's full, and as you are going on your journey and becoming anew, where is the space for new friends? So you have to understand that that fear of abandonment from being authentic actually serves your highest purpose, because they are doing you a favor if they were to leave you. Now, I know many people have fear of abandonment because of issues from childhood, but that's another thing about a completely different topic, and having to work through that and knowing that you are not being abandoned, that you are just in alignment because you're making space for your new tribe and things like that. So anyway, remember that being authentic, being your true self, I can tell you from my own experience, you just feel expansive, feel light, feel in alignment. It actually feels like medicine to the mind, the body and the soul, way more than when you're not in alignment. And even if there's less people in your life, it feels better, because there's less times where it might come up of, you know, just not getting on, there being friction or there being like misalignment and things. There's less of that. So that in itself means that it's just more of a smoother, balanced, peaceful, tranquil ride in your life. So please share anyway in the comments below, what is the biggest thing that you have found difficult to be authentic, to share your true self, to speak the truth in moments of discomfort? All right, so much love and blessings. Bye.